Right, welcome back to another video. Time for some IMM prep. I just thought I'd just do a quick video to see where we're at, where the two cars are, what we're packing, that sort of thing really, the jobs we've got left to do, and our plans to get there. So, clubman behind me, I think I'm there with most of the jobs. I didn't film putting all, you obviously saw the last video where I was doing all the floors being painted. I've then sound deadened the whole floor because it didn't have anything in it before apart from a few scabs and bits and pieces that were left there from previous sort of sheets that someone had stuck down. So it's got a full carpet in it now. It's only a budget one, so it had to be trimmed to fit, but I'm pretty chuffed with it. For £40 from Moss, and I'm not bigging up Moss, I'm pretty chuffed with it. It's considering it's for a saloon, it's not for an estate. It's obviously not that, it's about that much shorter at the back, but I don't care, it's under the back seat, it will do the job. It doesn't smell in there anymore, which is a big plus. Yeah, so I'll take you for a walk around the bits and pieces we've got to do still and the sort of things we're going to be packing. We are actually convoying down with a lot of the Manchester minis lot and some other minis from Yorkshire and bits and pieces on the Thursday morning. So it should be a really, really good convoy. I'm just praying to God both cars get there okay. So it's always that bit of anxiety now where you feel like you've done enough, but have you? It's a road trip and I absolutely love them, so let's hope we have. So I'll take you for a walk around the cars now, I'll show you the bits and pieces we have done off camera, bits and pieces we still need to do, and the sort of stuff we're going to pack. So I'll join you back in a sec. Right, first off, the most important bit, check those seats out. We took the old clubby to a antique shop and had to get some 70s retro seats for it, for the deck chairs. Awesome, can't wait to have them. So that's those, obviously a very important thing, you're going to be chilling. So we've got the basket there that we always keep in the back. I'm going to pack it full of tools. We've got a jack, various spares, we've got fan belts, we've got coils, we've got spare gaskets, we've got all sorts of stuff. The clubby itself has just been cleaned in the back, so not too shabby really, I don't think. I mean, a lot of that here is original paint. There's a little bit of surface rust. Actually, to be fair, that's dirt. You just can't get it off, it's so hardened. The main rust I've cure rusted and just touched in, but a lot of that's original. So I've sound deadened under there as well, and the boot board back over the top with a spare tyre. So head round the car. The car still needs to be polished. If you notice there, I've actually started polishing a bit of it, and the rest of the roof's flat. I am actually going to polish this car. A lot of people have laughed. So I'm polishing it, but I'm not painting it. So let's move to the important bit, because I'm quite chuffed with this. If you remember the photos I showed you before, that is the carpet. It's so much nicer. Got a bit of wiring's tied up there. The seats are back in. It's a shame the seats are so ripped, but I'm struggling to get a blue set. They do look quite black on the camera, but if you look at the door card, that's the navy blue. The seats are actually navy blue, believe it or not, and I've just cleaned them. Back ones come up nice, you can tell that's blue, so I'm really chuffed with that. I've got the minging headliner to clean next, so we're going to do that. Dash is all being cleaned. Really, really chuffed the inside. Added my little gear knob. I don't know how much of that you'll see, but it's got the Mini Clubman logo on it. Quite chuffed with that. So I've also fitted down there a fire extinguisher. Seems overkill, but this car has electrical faults. So engine bay wise, I've fitted the weather shield because the weather looks awful, just to protect things. There's been a small water leak. I think I've just sorted it today. It seemed like one of the nuts had just backed off, so I'm hoping that's okay. I'm going to take the spares with me. I've got some gaskets and spare housing, stuff like that, but for now we're going to a classic car meet later, so we will see how it gets on. So the wood trim, I'm going to do a review on this car like I've mentioned, but this wood trim is all hand done. It's been completely redone by me and my other half, mainly by her. She's got a good artistic touch, so it's a bit dusty and sat on the drive, but you'll be able to see it in the flesh what it really looks like. So the Sidewalk, on the other hand, obviously if you've watched our Mechanics video, you saw I had the rear brakes on it the other day. So there, it's pretty much ready to go really now. The brakes have been done. I have got an oil leak, but what when it doesn't leak oil, I know where it's coming from and I know what part I need to buy at IMM. So that is my plan with that. It has been used quite a bit daily recently, so it's absolutely minging. But what's a Mini that's not used though? So it really, really, really just needs a good clean. So we hope to be there with both of them. Hopefully they'll both make it. got loads and loads to do, and I'm really looking forward to the show. Looking forward to meeting a lot of the YouTube lads that I've not met before. So there's people travelling far and wide for this. I'm really quite excited for it. So without further ado, I wish everyone that's travelling from miles and miles across Europe, some people come from Chile, America, it's Canada, Japan, it's crazy the cars that have actually been shipped over. So I wish everyone a safe trip. I really hope that we all make it. The convoy that I'm coming down with, everyone, I'm just really hoping everyone makes it, because if it will ruin the weekend if someone breaks down. But you have to expect it. They are old cars, you know, especially our Clubman. It really hasn't done a lot of mileage. So we've covered a good amount of mileage recently, but in its time, really, since it's been running, it's not really done a lot. So like I mentioned, I've got a classic car meet tonight, and I'm going to use that as an excuse to catch up with a few mates, and we're going to take it obviously for a run. It's a good 50-mile round trip, that, so it should be all right. And then we're heading over to the Manchester, well, Stockport area where they're all meeting, and then we're being convoy down. So if you are in the Manchester area and you're not joining any other convoys or anything, there's a pub in Manchester called the Cheshire Line Tavern. It's just out basically Stockport. I class it as Stockport. They're all meeting there at 10ish. So if you do want to tag along, just look that up on Google. They will be leaving about 10ish. There should be a good chunk of cars. I'm pretty sure there's about 15 minis joining, so it's going to be a nice convoy, really, really good. We're going to plod down. The Clubman's happy at 50, Sidewalk's happy at 60, so we're just going to plod down. We're not racing. I want to make it. We've done longer trips than this, but this Clubman's not done longer trips than this, so that is my main focus. My other half's driving it, so obviously I've tried to make it as safe as possible. The interior's all nice and clean for her now. We've got a fire extinguisher in just in case anything does go, you know, untoward. Shouldn't do, really. Everything's insulated, everything's tidied up, but I just don't want to take any risks. So like I've mentioned with everything, like doing the seat cross member in this, it's all safety first. So let's hope we all make it. If I don't see you all before, or I don't post another video, I'm hoping to go visit Will, and if you've watched our other video about the return of Colonel Mustard, I'm hoping to catch up with him tomorrow. He is very, very close, so watch this space. He is yeah, I'm really, really excited to see it tomorrow. I can't wait to see it. Get my hands dirty again. We've all been jumping on it. I've not been able to get there as much as I want. I'd love to be a bigger part of the build, but we're trying to get there, and we will hopefully, if we can box our jobs off today, we'll be there tomorrow. So I will try and post the Colonel Mustard video, because a lot of you have been quite responsive with that, and it is such a cool custom car. If you're into your custom cars, it's awesome, and I won't sneak peek any photos, but it's looking really cool now it's together. So yeah, hopefully it starts today. Hopefully the brakes are bled today, and then you can actually test drive it. So really cool. But without further ado, that's another one. So we'll park that one there. See you at IMM. We are on our own little stand. We've probably got 4 or 5 cars on there. We should have the Clubman, the Sidewalk, my brother's Cooper, which unfortunately is actually for sale. So it's a shame, but it is for sale. And we got our friends James and Laura in Evie, the little white Mayfair that you saw in the wedding photos if you've watched our other videos, and a good friend of ours, Pete, in his little green minivan. So come say hi, and yeah, it'd be really nice to meet some of you guys. Some of you people who commented on my videos, it'd be nice to actually put, you know, a face to the name. So catch you all soon. Like I mentioned, safe drive, 60th year of Mini. Let's celebrate it properly. Catch you soon, guys. Bye.